cryptocurrencies have turned out to be a fourth-rate alternative to real currency. First, cryptocurrencies are a lousy way to buy and sell things. Second, crypto is a lousy investment. And third, crypto has become a haven for illegal activity. Finally, there are the environmental costs of crypto. Many cryptocurrencies are created through proof-of-work mining. It involves using computers to solve useless mathematical puzzles in exchange for newly minted cryptocurrency tokens.
What are we going to talk about now on this channel? You heard Elizabeth Warren. It's awful for payments. It's a horrible currency. It's a bad investment. Like, what's the point? I did see Raul Paul today talking about ghosts and aliens, so I don't mind the idea. Jungle After Dark, kind of a new age Art Bell. I'm down for it. But the good news is this. If Elizabeth Warren is against something, that just makes me even more bullish. But this outlines the problem we have. This is still a very political issue. We can't assume perpetually everything will be like it is now. We need clear laws, and we need them quickly. And time again, we are reminded of that. Eventually, this will not be a partisan issue, but unfortunately, it just is right now. We have to protect ourselves and get this stuff across the finish line. Now, I saw this news. It was making the rounds on X. No verified source, but it said, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has reportedly raised the bid to purchase Circle for $20 billion, with the deal moving closer to being finalized. Here's the thing. I don't doubt that they still may make this deal happen, either now or down the road at probably a lower price. Circle was going to IPO. They were valuing it around $5 billion. Ripple's not going to pay 4x that. And the bigger problem is, how might they pay $20 billion? Unless Circle's going to take $1 billion a month out of escrow, let them buy it with XRP. Ripple isn't worth that. Their entire company is only worth about $12 or $13 billion. And they don't have that kind of cash laying around and I was trying to figure out, where did this news come from? And I don't know if this is the original source or not, but I saw Jack the Rippler, Digital Perspectives. I guess, I put this, since Circle is taking IOUs, well, I'll just raise the bid to $21 billion then. Again, I don't doubt that this deal may happen. It would be awful bullish for Ripple, but it ain't going down at no $20 billion. Again, remember, Circle's revenue, it's entirely tied to interest rates, which are going to be dropping like a rock here soon. And Circle could probably weather the storm long term. It's just a question if those investors want to wait for things to turn, or they think they could diversify their business. I know they brought up cross-border payments, something else. There's a lot of optionality here, but it'd be a good pairing. If they pair with Ripple, they get a bunch of Ripple stock. And, you get a lot of diversified businesses there. You have the stablecoin business, which would be massive now with, all Circle's business. You have custody. You have payments, of course. You have cash flow from XRP. It might not be a bad idea for Circle. They give up control, of course, but might be a good business move here. We see Chad saying the following: Ripple's offer was at fair value. Circle may live to regret it. We'll see how it plays out, but I can tell you, it ain't happening at $20 billion. We can just stop with that nonsense. And you notice it was making the rounds on X, but no sources, nothing like that. Just came out of the psychosphere here. Interesting news, real news, posted by Ripple. Ripple takes root in the Middle East. Ripple becomes the first blockchain-powered payment firm licensed by Dubai's DFSA, a region they've had a lot of success, an important region, specifically for payments here. This isn't just another headline. This is a global signal. The UAE is now a launchpad for regulated crypto payments, custody, and stablecoins. Ripple is now fully integrated and fully regulated in the UAE. You have RLUSD, of course, XRP, both used for cross-border payments, DeFi use cases. Middle East is a high global adoption of digital asset custody. 85% of firms in the region are reporting that they have strong confidence in crypto. 97% believe that digital assets will transform business within 3 years. So this isn't just, some sort of meme coin business, or you're buying pet rocks. This is really the technology of the future. And that's a hotbed for it. Mass adoption. This is a big deal here. Cointelegraph reporting that Galaxy plans to be listed on the NASDAQ on May 16th, pending shareholder approval. According to CEO Mike Novogratz, you're going to see a lot of crypto companies in this environment. They're going to go public because they don't want to get circled. Circle probably could have been valued at $9 billion when rates were high, cash flows were coming in, things were looking good, and Gary Gensler just, nailed them. And now it's a bad time for them. You're going to strike while the iron is hot, and you're going to see a lot of IPOs out there for the crypto space, including Kraken. Kraken posting 19% revenue surge in Q1 2025. It was a volatile quarter for everyone out there, but Kraken is navigating it well. They raked in $425 million, up 19% year over year, driven by 29% spike in trading volume. Doing quite well here as they get ready to IPO. Also, Kraken just acquired NinjaTrader, bridging traditional finance and crypto. And I also tell you this, remember, they listed RLUSD. I think there's a lot Ripple and Kraken could do together, and they may have to. Again, remember, you have Coinbase and Circle. If we're going to do a mortal battle with Circle for stablecoin supremacy, you're going to want more and more partnerships with exchanges. Maybe you could do something there. I think you could. This marks the beginning of a true institutional-grade trading platform for Kraken, institutional access to crypto and derivatives, a legacy market, and DeFi all under one roof, and also a bold pivot time for during really macro uncertainty for them. Kraken isn't just adapting to volatility, it's building the rails of the next financial era. Doing quite well out there. We see just in, Michael Saylor's strategy is going to raise $84 billion to purchase more Bitcoin. I like it. I just think, again, I keep droning on about this, but I think they're using leverage irresponsibly over there. Crypto industry, man, they're looking to host a $1.5 million per head fundraiser for President Trump. The crypto world is throwing its weight and its wallets behind President Trump. It's co-hosted by David Sachs as a crypto and AI innovators dinner. And I don't know who all will be there. I wouldn't be surprised if someone from Ripple did attend there. We will see. Ethereum ended April down 1.58%. ETH extends its negative growth streak to 5 consecutive months. And over the past year, Ethereum has seen only 3 months of gains and is now down 36.7% year over year. Man, they need to turn things around there. I have no doubt they will, though. You'll notice cycles in crypto. You'll be in the barrel next thing, the hottest thing in the industry for the projects that can stick around here. SBTC, it's coming to SWE here. Holders of 1.1 programmability Bitcoin assets can earn yield, lend, and trade their Bitcoin, bridging the two worlds into one. And so this is like the holy grail. Everyone's trying to do it. You hear, like Cardano. You have Charles trying to come up with the secret sauce to make this happen, to unlock all that Bitcoin and get it on your network and use it in DeFi. SWE's going to throw their hat in the ring. Of course, you've had wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum for a long time. The problem is, though, getting Bitcoin holders to trust your network and your dApps and to use your services. So we'll see what SWE can do here, but they have an interesting offering. I'm sure they'll do well. Lastly, and I don't know how much weight to put behind this, Cointelegraph is announcing China's Ministry of Commerce says Beijing is evaluating possible trade talks with the United States. This would be something that I think you'll see other trade deals likely fall into place first. And probably this will take quite a bit of time, but you never know. Maybe there's some substance to this. I mean, that would be if we got a trade deal between the United States and China, something with substance lasting, you're going to see financial markets go crazy. I wouldn't bet the farm on that happening anytime really soon, but if it did, man, keep your eyes open. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.